Hello, people. I don't really know what to call you. Manly pose. Today, I'll be talking about something that really isn't that manly, more brain stuff, and it's school. But, it's PE, and that's pretty fun. Yeah. School. It's extremely annoying, as we all know. There's things called homework involved. That's really, oh god. Homework is more annoying than noobs and COD. Basically, yeah. Like people coming around with a riot shield, beating the crap out of you. Whoa, that's my phone. So that's school. In a nutshell, people with riot shields beating the crap out of you, and it's super easy. But like they beat the crap out of you either way. You're just like, what? Why? When you get the best gun, and then they just come up to you and beat you up, and you're like, this gun is pointless. Why me? Why my life? Why? And then you just kill yourself, and you're like, why? That one was too far. Yeah, so school is bad, is what I'm trying to get at. As you may have told. Grammar. Jeez, I'm going to be rambling off like this a lot. So, I got a few things about school that really, really suck. One of them is homework, which we all know is going to be on the list of things I hate about school, right? Homework kind of sucks. There's no way of liking it, even though it's like, if it was like drink 40 cans of root beer, and you're like, oh, that's pretty good and all, but then again, you're like, oh, I have to, so then you're not enjoying it, and then it ruins the fact that you like root beer for you. And it's just kind of like, what? And, yeah, homework ruins my favorite subjects. Like, in 3rd grade, where I had no homework, I used to love math. And then we got into 4th grade, and they gave us tons of math homework, and I'm just like, what's math? I don't know. I hate math. Screw it. And, so that ruined the reputation for math. I just dropped my phone again. It's homework and stuff like that. Another thing that we could all agree on is jerks. Like, jerks, people who are just stupid, who just want to screw with you, but then with you, they're terrible at it, but they think they're so amazing. You're just like, what? Why? That's, like, pointless. Especially if you're, like, a really happy person, and then they put you down, and you're like, oh, and you're just like, what's the point? And then it's like, and then that's kind of weird. But, like, another thing, substitute teachers that are stupidly mean, like, if you get on their bad side, you're permanently on the bad side, and there's no way making up for it. And then there's, like, those sexist teachers who are always pointing out, like, oh, yeah, like, one of the girls would be, like, throwing a pencil into, like, some guy's eye, and, like, it goes through his ear, and then the guy will tap on someone's shoulder with, like, a pencil and a pen in his ear, and, like, and the teacher would be like, what are you doing? Out in the hall. Because apparently teachers are sassy like this. So, like, they'll send you out in the hall, and you'd be like, but miss, I got a pencil in my eye and a pen in my ear, and you're just, I don't know. Why? Why is that? And then, sometimes it's the same, and, like, one of the girls will have, like, a freaking pen in the ear and, like, a eraser stuck in the, like, lodged in the vocal cords. And, like, and then, like, they'll send out in the hallway for, I don't know, maybe, like, pushing someone's hair off to the side and be like, oh, well, out in the hall for you. This is no barbershop. The barbershop is closed. Oh, God. That reminds me, in 2nd grade, or year 2, wherever, how varies, there is these 3 girls. I'm not going to name names, because naming names on the interweb could get you sued. Fact. They would always do each other's hair in class, so they would always sit behind each other. And if they weren't sitting behind each other, when we'd sit on, like, this carpet, because it's, like, 2nd grade, right? We'd sit in the carpet for story time and stuff like that. They would always sit behind each other in, like, a row and do each other's hair. But, like, the one in the front would, like, command everybody. It was really funny. I didn't really know. I sat next to them. I don't know why. Because my friend would sit. Never mind. And they would always do each other's hair, and then the teacher would snap at one and say, barbershop is closed. And, like, it was, like, 3 of them, right? So if she snaps at this one would stop, and then these 2 would continue. And if she snaps at this one, these 2 would continue. So no matter what, they're always doing it. But the teacher would say this. She'd say, girls, stop it. The barbershop is closed. And she would just yell that over and over, like, 15 times a day. It was insane. And like it was just getting on her nerves to like got to a point where she's just like, look, if you guys want to do each other, what tongue, blah, blah, do each other's hair, just go out in the hall. And so they literally went out in the hall and started doing each other's hair. Fact. So yeah, there's that. And there's this other kid in second grade. I just have to tell you this while I'm on the topic of second grade. Wait, was it second grade? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was second grade. He got really angry at the teacher, and so like let me just grab a chair real quick. He like stood up. He stood up out of his chair like so, pretend it's like a table, and he went like this. He got really angry, and instead of just slamming down his chair, he went like this. Stood up, walked out of the room. It was very funny. I'm just gonna leave that there for someone else to clean up. I'm just like that. Just block it. Yeah. So, yeah, that was very funny. I died laughing. So yeah, there's good instances in schools. I mean, it certainly wasn't for that kid or the people doing their hair, but you know, good instant, right? I mean, it's laughter. Yeah, so we're about like 6 minutes through the video. Yeah, so I mean, we all have funny moments in school where we'll die laughing during a very serious moment, and it's very hard to keep it in. And since I'm one of the persons who get laughing really easily just thinking about it, god dang it, it sucks. So I'll be in like, what is it? Oh, I'm yawning. I don't know why I just started yawning. There'll be like, I'll be in like, what, math, science, science class, yeah. And I'm sitting next to this kid who's really just funny. I don't know why, he's just like randomly funny. And he was putting on his jacket, and he caught his jacket on the back of his chair. Let me just get up again and get my lovely assistant chair here. So he was putting on his jacket, and he got caught on the back of this one. And so he was sitting like this, and he had his jacket caught, and he didn't know why I was so skinny. And then during class, he like was just stuck to the chair like this, and so he got up during class, went like this, and just like threw it off, and it came up, went like this, took off his jacket that he was trying to put on, took it off, and then like put it back on, but like backwards, and then like flipped it and then zipped up the back to make sure he didn't catch it. It was really funny. So I at that moment, I'm just gonna sit in this chair for now and like rest. And then from then on, I was like, just like doing like this, you know, pretending not to laugh. I had my binder here, so I just hid behind that one like this. Oh, that's really funny. And yeah, and they said this other thing that cracked me up. He's just like this. He's like, excuse me, we got a little fat boy who's fallen over on a ragu can on aisle 5. We need a little help, like maybe a shovel or a forklift. And I'm just like, died laughing at that point, because like think about this, you're in a pretty boring class. Like it's interesting, but it's not like intriguing. Like, holy crap, what? Like, not that intriguing. You know, as if like watching, I don't know, or Avatar, something like that. I don't know. Oh, as entertaining as watching Doctor Who. Oh yeah, my favorite television show. I like saying television. And so I just die laughing. Like, it's, I don't know. And it's not funny now, but it was really funny then. So, yeah, I think that's going to wrap up a video. About 8 minutes long, not too long. I think the max video length for my videos are like 15 minutes. So that's probably what it's going to sustain at. It's going to go from like 2 to 15 minutes. Like, anyways, just turned to, what does it say? 9 minutes and 5 seconds. What's that? Yep, 8 seconds now. 9, 10. I can see because I have a little thing right here. It's like right there-ish. Not there. There. Yeah, there. Woo. It's like a little thing that says the time. Not the time of like, time, like, right now it's 9:01 in the morning. Anyways, so yeah, that's gonna wrap up our video. Post in the comments what you hate about school and what you like about school and what just kind of like school. And if you're homeschooled, tell me about it, because I've always wondered like homeschool stuff. Like, what was there homework in homeschool, or is it easier? Is it less? I don't know. Yeah. So yeah, post in the comments if What good thing, bad thing about school? Hit that like and subscribe if you want to see more of this stuff. Me. And this sweet shirt I got, which is a basketball listening to Gary Newman. Fact. Yeah, so that's going to wrap up the video at 10 minutes and 15 seconds. Toodaloo.